Hi everyone, Todd down at Motor Sportsland here in Salt Lake City. Today we're going to go over the brand new 2026 Ember Overland Series. The model we're going to be looking at is a 191MSL single axle. These are the coolest rigs we've got on the lot. They're loaded completely for off the grid camping for long periods of time. First thing you're going to notice here, nice big awning, power awning and underlit underneath. So tons of area to work out here as you're camping. I want to slide down here real quick because one of the coolest features on this particular model, and there's a few models they have, this is their single axle that has it, is going to be this bunk area on this thing. So this is going to open up and they have what's called an EmberTrack system. So this is so nice. I haven't seen anything else that's doing this. This is a completely modular bunk system. So right now we've got it set up into the two double bunks, but as you can kind of see these track systems that go around here, you can set this up in any configuration you want. So if you wanted to set up a workstation back here so you could work while you're on the road, you can do that. You can take it all the way out. You can have it for storage. There's tie downs in here. There's actually a washer and dryer hookup in here. So if you wanted to rig up a washing machine in here because you're going out for long periods of time. So we'll show you this a little bit more on the inside when we're in there, but by far one of the coolest systems we've seen with this whole EmberTrack modular system in the back. As we swing back down around here, we're gonna have our quick drop Lippert stabilizers on there. And then on these Overlanders, you're gonna see they have these wheel locks, which are really cool. You pull a pin, you pull these out, and you can lock that wheel down. So now you don't have to chuck it if you're on uneven ground and you can't. You lock that thing forward, that's gonna hold that wheel from moving around on you. Super cool, one on each side on that. Big off-road Hancock tires and the Kurt coilover suspension here. So these are independent coilovers with shock absorbers on each wheel. Tons of suspension, built super tough. It's going to be able to handle wherever you're going with your truck. Okay, so one of the coolest things on this is this max solar package they've got on here. You've got, you open this up here so you can see, you've got 1200 watts of solar up there. So that's 6 200-watt panels. And then you're running off of 3 separate 30 amp controllers. So each controller is running 2 of those solar panels up there, which is nice because that way if you lose a solar panel or you lose a controller, you don't lose your whole system. And then it comes with a big Battle-born lithium battery and a big inverter that's set up to run this whole rig off of battery power. So this thing is fully contained. You can run the air off of the battery power. You can run your water heater off of battery power. So this is truly a true off-the-grid trailer. Swing around here. What they've done here is give you a nice enclosed box to protect everything. You got your 2 5-gallon propane tanks all enclosed. Nobody's going to be messing around with that. You're going to notice this hitch looks a little different. So this is an adjustable frame hitch here. So this coupler can be moved up and down. Make sure you get the right level for your truck. Swinging around here on this other side, just got lots of nice storage in that box there. So again, for all your tools, your wheel chucks, anything you need, nice place to keep all that, and it's all secured. One last thing up front here before we move around. If you notice, this whole leveling system looks a little different. This is the Lippert gate defender. So normally you've got a power hitch that's sticking up right here. Problem with that is you can't put your truck gate down when it's hooked up. It bumps into it. So this new gate defender is a powered system that just lifts up and down up underneath the frame. So that keeps everything clean and nice up here. And again, just on a switch, it's just powered right here. So easy to load and unload. As we look at this side here, I've got the slide closed because I wanted to show you one of the cool things about these Overlanders is this exoskeleton that they have. So if you look at this frame here, this is all metal that goes across, goes up the corners and across and down. It's going to give this trailer a lot of strength that other trailers don't have. So kind of look at that as that goes down. They do this really cool extra kind of high spline here That's designed, you're going through trees, it's gonna get those limbs up and out of the way before it hits anything up on top. As we move, this is your control center here. So this is almost looks like more of my fifth wheels where it's all in a docking station. It's all protected inside. You've got your dump valves, tank heaters, TPMS. So this one comes prepped and they do give you the kit. So you just need to snap that in there and put the valves, the valve covers on, and you've got TPMS tire pressure monitoring system as well. Hot and cold outdoor showers. On these turn signals here, they are the ones that are prepped for the side camera. So all you have to do is buy the camera system. They click in there. You can have the backup camera and the side camera. So really nice, clean setup. We'll put the slide out and show you that in just a minute, but it's a nice slide. It's all cable driven. Again, I'll come in on the other side. You've got your wheel chock here, your wheel lock that'll lock that all up and down. Let me point one thing out here before we go inside. I'm sorry if I'm trying to hurry. There's so much to this trailer. It's hard to get it all in here and keep it somewhat short. These are polycarbonate windows, and all of these kick all the way open. Inside you've got a screen that'll pull up or a blackout shade that'll pull down. I'll show you that on the inside. But just know these aren't glass, these are polycarbonate, really strong material for all your windows. All the windows on this are that. Let's just swing around the back here. Let me show you a few features. They've got your spare tire mounted up high. So again, if you're off the road and you're back in the back country, this is going to be easy to get to. You're not trying to dig under your trailer to get a spare tire out if you need it. They do give you an accessory hitch here. I think that's right about 250 pounds. So if you need to, you're taking your mountain bikes with you or just another cargo box, you can put some accessories into that. Again, if we look at the structure here, here's more of that exoskeleton that goes across the back, and it's going to give that whole trailer structure and strength. We talked about this whole bunk modular system. This is it has a back cargo door to that same area, so no matter how you're using that, if you've got paddle boards, kayaks, whatever, you can put them straight in through the back and store them on the inside as you're traveling. Super handy there. Prepped for backup camera, we kind of talked about. And then you see a lot of these trailers that are prepped for this lippert ladder, just has the bracket on it. This trailer comes with it. This is a $300-400 ladder, so super nice to have this with you. If you do need to get up, do some work on solar panels or any work up there, you have this with you, comes with the trailer. So tons of cool stuff on this. Let's go inside because the inside's just as impressive. Okay guys, here we are inside the 191MSL Ember Overland. This is their little bit smaller single axle. So the configuration here is we're going to have a couch in the slide as well as a Murphy bed down on this end. So just the way that they do this though, all really nice hardwood here, storage in the back. You got places for two to sit here, or you can flip this centerpiece up and have it be a 3-person couch. That is a jackknife, so you can lay that down if you need extra sleeping. So it comes with the airplane tables. You can do one on each side, or we've got this side set up with just the big center table that spins around here. So these are all fully interchangeable. You can put either table on either side, set it up however works for you and how you're using it. As we pull around here, I wanted to show you the windows I was talking about outside. So these are these double pane polycarbonate windows that the whole window will go out and it just latches. You've got a screen to pull down from the top so you keep the bugs and stuff out, or if you just need the shade, you can have blackout shades on it. So super nice there. You can get lots of airflow. Every window in here opens like that, so you can get this thing open and tons of air flowing. So this front area is a little unique, and I'll put the Murphy bed down here in a minute so you can see all that, but just know that you've got storage. Again, this is all hardwood. It's not cheap stuff. This is real cabinetry. This top window, same thing, polycarbonate double pane, same thing. You can open it up. You've got a screen for one side. Again, that sun's coming down right now. It's hot. You want to preserve some of that cool air you got in here. Just close that down. It's going to keep that heat out of here as well. Leave it open so you got a little bit of light in here right now. As you swing around, we've got 12-volt TVs in these, and they are smart TVs, so you can cast from your phone. If you want to watch a movie or anything else on that, you can just cast right from your phone, and it's all running off your battery power. No inverted power for that one. Come swing around here real quick because I want to show you the control center, one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Okay, so here's our control center. This system's probably, you've seen this out there, nothing too crazy with this. It's got your slide awning controls, your lights, all that sort of stuff. This is your Truma water heater control. Now this is cool because this is your water heater on this is electric or gas. So you can control how much of it's being heated by gas and how much is being heated electrically through your inverted power. This system, however, is what I think is so cool. So this shows you all your solar, inverters, your AC, and then this red box would be any other 110 power draw that it had. So you can see right now, our battery is 100% full. Because it is, we're only pulling down 243 watts from our solar because we have about that much going out in just the lights and everything that's running. So I wanted to kind of show you here. So on our air conditioner here, they're running the Furrion Chill Cube, which is the most efficient one on the market right now. See if I can get this thing to fire up here. So this is coming on, and you're going to start to see the load on the air conditioner go up. You can also see this power start to be diverted from going to the battery up to the inverter, because now this is going to start pulling more, and then you'll see this really crank up as the compressors and whatnot fire up on it. So here we go, starting to draw more on that, and then as the controllers start to watch all that, it'll start letting more power down from the solar panels. So this is so cool to be able to see how everything's working, what's drawing what, where, you know, I was in here earlier today looking at it and there was some DC power being drawn. I had a light on, I didn't realize. So it's cool, you can see everything that's happening with your whole power system from this Victron control center. So cool. Okay guys, so again here I just wanted to show you the Chill Cube air conditioner. So this is on an oscillating piece, so it moves that, it stirs the air for you. Tons of cold air. We just turned this on about 30 seconds ago. Tons of cold air coming down through it right now. It's all controlled off of a remote, so you can keep it by your bed and adjust it. There are controls actually on the unit too. This is just a vent fan, but you'll notice it's not just this normal max air fan. The reason being, the way they build these roofs, most RVs you kind of push up, they've got some give on it. These things are solid. This is built like a tank. So we talked about that exoskeleton, combined with the way that this construction on all these walls and ceiling and floor for that matter, this thing is super solid. It's gonna hold up to whatever you give it. Let me swing around here, just to your kitchen area, standard double burner propane, and then your microwave convection oven up top here. Nice, smaller sink, but a nice sink here, good, lots of area, tons of storage underneath there. So they are trying to maximize the space they do have in here. And again, guys, look at this stuff. It's all real hardwood. It's not the cheapy stuff with the laminate on it. These are built very well. 12 volt, 10 cubic foot fridge with freezer on top. That's a Furrion brand on that one. Keeping it cold, again, this is all running off this whole battery system that's in here. So swing back, let me talk to you a little bit again about this EmberTrack system from the inside, and then we'll show you the Murphy bed all set down. All right, so here's the EmberTrack system we saw from the outside. If you can see here, your cushions are split into two. So again, you can set up the small bunks on one side if you want, put them together to make bigger beds. Kind of open this so you can kind of see how they hook together here. These are rated at 300 pounds if it's just a half side. Once they're put together, they're rated at 600 pounds. So shouldn't have to worry about how much weight you're putting up on these. They're super easy to adjust. So these pins just pull out here, and this brass coupler is what's hooked into the track. This system lifts up and out of that. So you lift this up, you unlock these, and you can move those anywhere you want on those tracks, set it back in, and then drop your pins back in. So that's super easy. They've got a bunch of different examples on their website of how you can do it, but some of the examples, you can put your bikes in there if you take everything out and strap those down. You can set it up as like a desktop space, like we were talking outside, where if you need to set up a workspace because you're working out on the road, you can set up your computers and laptops that way. They've got one where it's set up more like a kennel, so if you're bringing your dogs with you, you can have a whole space set up and dedicated to them. You can set it up as an outdoor kitchen. There's tons of different things you can do with this area because it's modular. So for so long, bunks, that's all you could do is use them for sleeping or to maybe throw some storage bins. But this changes the game with a bunk, because now it's not a bunk, it's a modular storage area or multi-use area. So super cool. One of my favorite things on the whole lot is just because it works for so many different people. Okay, so here we are in the bathroom. Great big spacious bathroom for this size rig. Solid surface countertops, stainless steel, so they're not cutting the corners and putting the cheap stinks in here. Porcelain toilets here, again, that's just going to hold up better over time. Nice size shower with retractable shower screen there. And I think this is beautiful. This is an upgraded surround here. It's just giving you a little better, nicer look than just kind of the cheap plastic surround you see in a lot of stuff. They put in a nice metal soap tray here, so you don't have things just floating all over. And then a nice skylight, because again, these have to sit up a little bit for the plumbing. So I'm just under 6 feet, and I can stand in here comfortably with a few inches above my head. Nice window in here. Again, one of these polycarbonate windows that you can open up and get air in here. You've got the screen again on one side and the blackout shade if you need privacy. Solid surface countertops. You got a nice medicine cabinet in here. So tons of storage where you can have it in here. Really nice looking. This is a nice little touch. Everybody asks what this is for. Just a little amber night light. So at night, you're coming in and out, you're not stumbling through the dark or have to turn on the main lights if you don't want to. Okay guys, I just want to show you real quick the couch and the Murphy bed set down so you can kind of see your sleeping options here. So here we've got a jackknife couch laid flat so somebody can very comfortably sleep there. And then this is that Murphy bed that you saw that was set up earlier. The whole thing comes down, makes a nice size bed that you sleep east to west on. You do have some cubbies back in here to hold your phones and stuff like that. You have them close to you if you need them. And then again, this is just beautiful with this big window right above you. You can open this thing up and be looking at the stars at night. So cool. All right guys, so this is the brand new Ember Overland 191MSL. If you're serious about getting off the beaten path, these are the rigs that'll do it. Spend an almost indefinite amount of time off-grid if you want on this thing. Come down and take a look at it. I'd love to show it to you in person. We're in Mill Creek. We also have a lot down in Spanish Fork. And be sure you get onto our website for current prices and availability.